It sure has been a long month, hasn't it? It has been quite the month, but we have some words from Mr. Father Etero Oda himself. He says, "Thank you for waiting during my break. That was just what I needed in terms of maintenance. He's gonna go all out now. I'm here for it. Let's see it." We have One Piece chapter 1112. It is called Hard Aspect. And after reading this chapter, I still don't know why, but maybe it's hinting towards the overall difficulty of what it is that the Straw Hats have to actually overcome in terms of this arc. What they have to overcome, I would say, is a hard aspect. And maybe I just got it first try. Am I a legend? Am I a legend? It might be me. Now, it has been an entire month since the last time that I uploaded, but going forward from now on, you're gonna see more uploads and more consistency from my way. I don't wanna put a specific name on it or, give you specific times and dates, but you'll see more uploads, 100%. More uploads and the usual consistency. I'm not missing a chapter. God forbid I don't miss a chapter. God forbid, hey, knock on wood. I don't even play with Mother Karma like that. I don't even play with her like that, bro. So we have Yamato and Kinemon on the cover story. He's giving Yamato some sort of payment, but it's like a down payment or a, future payment for something that he's asking her to do. I don't know what, but it obviously has something of importance to do with Yamato's overall story and the journey she's about to take throughout all of Wano before she sets out to sea and joins the Straw Hats. Hopefully, right? We start off this week's chapter a little crazy. It's a little crazy. It starts off with instant action. We have confirmed every single Mark III pacifista has been didded, destroyed, boxed, done didded, done for. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I'm some sort of perfect YouTuber. I'm gonna keep it a smooth buck with you. I don't remember all of the Gorosei's names. Give me a second, let me grab his name. Neptune is the one that has been going around, the only one of the Gorosei that wears white. Everybody else wears like the black suits. That guy has been going around all from shore to shore, boxing all of the pacifista. Is there a reason for that? That he's like out of the action? Maybe it'll be, developed further or spoken upon in future chapters. But for now, I mean, it's not like he doo-doo. It's not like he weak, but we need to figure out something about that immortality that they got going on. Man, that shit is OP. So we have some fodder Marines. They're talking about the situation that's going on. The pacifistas have all been boxed and they're saying, we got to stop the Straw Hats because we cannot let Jewelry Bonnie get away. And then Neptune says she's no more than a 12-year-old girl. But Vegapunk, I'm gonna get you back because you gave her the power to destroy nations. So we just confirming crazy stuff. So her fruit is on like Luffy level, she's gotta go type fruit. You know what I mean? Like she's gotta go because that fruit's a little too OP. It's up there with the OP fruits, but like the person has to unlock that potential within the fruit because she only recently, like I'd say past couple years, whenever she first pulled out like when she pulled out Luffy's abilities, which is Nika's abilities in her fruit. I mean, that is cheating. If she can just copy any fruit, that's cheating. If she can copy any fruit, that's cheating. Absolutely. And if that means she can copy any fruit, then yeah, it definitely makes sense if she's able to destroy nations because she could just say, give me a nation destroying future. Boom. Now she got big ass robot arm, blast the nation, now it's gone. Or I'm wrong and it's something completely different. I just yapped for like 30 seconds on something that probably isn't even gonna get delved upon. Let's just move forward. We get a quick check-in on the Giants. They are slowly making their way back to the ship so that they can get gone because the goal is grab Luffy, grab Zoro, grab everybody. It's time to go. We can't hurt these people. Let's get at them. It's time to go. I was very disappointed about what I'm about to talk about. We have the next panel. It is Butt Chin Guy fighting Frankie. And I thought this would have been a crazy good fight, but it seems that we're looking at, kind of something like this in terms of levels. Frankie literally one-shots this Vice Admiral. They both have like that cyborg vibe going on. Steam versus Cola. Cola wins. Strong right, gets him gone, bro. He's done. There's a handoff. They hand off Kuma over to the Giants so that they can take him safely. And I wonder if that is like, hinting towards maybe the future of the safety of Bonnie. Fingers crossed though. Hey, knock on wood. I don't play about that. Nope. Bonnie in front of two Vice Admirals, pulls up on one of them, turns him young, kicks him in the face in front of the other one, and he's just sitting there watching with like the weird sword head vibe, bro. He's just watching. And the fact that even through all this, they're still calling Kuma a war machine, even though like all the pacifistas are gone, that's crazy. I would box those Vice Admirals too for calling my pops a weapon. He ain't no weapon, bro. I'm still hurting over that backstory. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I'm still hurting. It still hurts. Probably the saddest in the whole story. Or like first or second, I don't know. So the main theme of this chapter is that Mars is trying to find what's casting this broadcast to the world. Like, where is that at? He's trying to find wherever that is. And time is ticking. By the end of this chapter, you're like, whoa, we're moving up. We're moving way faster than I thought, because at the end of the last chapter, it was what, 7 minutes left or something like that? This chapter, it starts going crazy with the time. So it's either next chapter or the chapter after next, we're gonna start getting some crazy stuff, or, you know, the broadcast is gonna get like shut down. But I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna talk a little bit about that. So Shaka, and I'm just gonna call him Vegapunk, are talking, you know, this is like ultimate like filler. This is literally filler in a nutshell. They're talking about absolutely nothing. He's like, bro, I'm not trying to drink this coffee. My tongue is as sensitive as a cat's. It's hot as I don't know what. Let's cool it down with the hyperthermic hyper device. I'm like, bro, get to the juiciness. But I understand, you know, they said we're gonna give you 10 minutes to get everything together, and then we're gonna start spilling all of the goodies. Like, you know, let's get to it. You know what I mean? Let's get to it. So Mars is currently working with York in order to find the transponder snail that is currently in the works, that is broadcasting all of this to all of the people. And they formulate this plan, and Mars says to York, aren't y'all all like the same person? So y'all have the same, you know, thought process and stuff like that. And she says, yeah. So if that's the case, cut all that. So Mars instantly goes into one of the labs and just blows it all the way up. And he's like, okay, the broadcast is still going. I guess I'll just blow the rest of this to the smithereens. And then York has to tell him like, nah, you gotta chill, because if you destroy this room, then the room that's above this and the room that's under it is all gonna implode on each other, and then everything is gonna get blown up, and then there's no way we're gonna find the transponder snail that's causing all this ruckus. And then Mars says to York, okay, well, since you're Vegapunk, you should know how he thinks, where's the shit at? And she says, maybe there's something up on the highest level, because I'm sensing a life form up there, which, that was a cop-out. Yeah, that was a cop-out. That was a cop-out answer. Like, that could have, yeah, I didn't like that. That was real cop-out to me. But, you know, once again, I trust Oda and his process, so I'm gonna just keep going with it. She says there's something all the way at the top, and it's like this triangle transponder snail that's up there. That's probably what's broadcasting this. So we cut over to some people I thought I wasn't gonna see for a while, because like they really don't play that big of a part in what's actually going on in this arc. But it seems that Stussy still isn't done. And I think for all the people that currently think that, you know, this is a losing battle, I think that like all One Piece arcs, there is that one person or that one thing that kind of switches the roles and switches the tides, you know, evens the battlefield. I think that may be Stussy, because it's like she's hinting towards something great. Let's talk about it. So Stussy and Kaku are currently in the same room where the Straw Hats had York, like, you know, locked up, and they was talking to the Gorosei and all that. That room where, you know, where everything started at. Stussy is talking to Kaku, and they're like, so I guess they're just gonna leave you, huh? I mean, you did kind of betray us and all that, whatever. She says, yeah, because I planned on staying here anyway. I have a job to do. What that job is, I think I know what it is, because like the ending of the chapter kind of hinted towards it, but let's talk about it. So I think Kaku and Stussy got left because Kaku's too hurt to do anything. So I think they're just stuck there. I think they're just stuck because they just seen, it was either Mars, I don't fully remember. It was either Mars or it was Neptune that they just seen break into that room looking for something, and they just slid on by. I think it was Mars. Either way, they seen one of the Gorosei members, and they was like, what a repulsive transformation. And if we're going by repulsive, it was probably Mars, because he's the ugliest out of all of them that could have been over there with him. So it was probably Mars. So Stussy says, they're leaving me because I need to carry out this final mission. She stayed of her own volition. So let's see exactly what it is that she's talking about. I think I already know what it is. We skip over to the rest of the Straw Hats. They're currently on the ship, and we have Edison there with them. You know, everybody always has that same realization whenever they're on the ship with the Straw Hats. They're like, oh, what a rowdy bunch. But then they always figure out later that when it's time to get to work, they work like a perfect team. So right now, they're trying to figure out how exactly they're going to get the 1000 Sunny as far as the Vega Force tank was supposed to fly it in terms of distance. And Edison is like, we got nothing. So this plan is like 100% guaranteed to crash and burn, basically. I think future things, I think like end of the arc, I just think the Iron Giant is just gonna take the ship and fly it. I think that's what's gonna happen instead of the Vega Force tank, but don't quote me on it. And we didn't see that Iron Giant for a reason. we didn't see it for a reason. So Edison says, basically, I'm gonna go play hero and I'm gonna go make sure that the ship reaches the ocean. And he jumps off the ship and starts flying towards something. And he says, hey, I'm not dying yet. I gotta go handle some business. Now, what Edison is gonna do that's gonna get the ship to the ocean, I have no idea, but I am here for it, as always. So we get another glimpse into the battle with Luffy and the other Gorosei members that's currently there. Right now, the main focus is Jupiter. He's got this weird sandworm vibe going on. He starts like inhaling very strong, like, and the suction, the strength of the suction pores is very strong. It's like pulling Luffy's skin back on his face and everything. And he says, all right, bro, you so hungry, bro, have a building for lunch, bro. And literally stuffs the building in his mouth, pause on all this, bro. And then here comes Mr. Mercury. He pulls up and Luffy hits him with a literal red rock after he literally got out of his Gear 5th form. The Giants gave him some like dehydrated shark meat or something like that. He came back, hit him with a red rock, and he hurt his fist. This is armament hockey, all that. He hurt his fist. So that's adding even more strength to the Gorosei and what they got going on. So things it's not good. It's currently not good. It is not good because we are at the point where Luffy is starting to hurt himself and he's not doing any damage to them. So we need to figure out how to get past this immortality, damage negation, all of that factor ASAP. We need to figure that out ASAP. Matter of fact, that might be something that Vegapunk tells us if we are able to get the broadcast out. Hopefully that's something that he tells us or Luffy figures it out quick because we're wasting time. And to add a poop pellet on top of the birthday cake, we have Mr. Neptune pulls up on the Straw Hats right at the ship, bro. He's right in front of him. And we have nobody that can box him, quite literally. We have no one. Like, they're done. We have no one at all. That's not good. I didn't expect Oda to pull this out of his pocket. This is no bueno, like at all. No bueno. I swear to God, this is not good. And not to mention, I don't know because it's so small, but I think Neptune pulled up because we have Frankie, we have Juribani, and we have not Edison. It's Atlas. Atlas is currently with the Straw Hats, and like all the Giants got slashed up. Because there's blood on his sword. The Giants got slashed up. Now Neptune's here right in front of them. And then there's someone with the Straw Hats too, I think. I think it's Saturn is at the Straw Hats, if I'm not mistaken. Or somebody's at the Straw Hats. So we have a member of the Gorosei in front of Frankie and Bonnie and all them and the Giants at the back entrance. And then we have someone in front of the Straw Hats. This is no bueno, bro. This is no bueno. Yeah, I think we have Saturn in front of the Straw Hats. And then we have Neptune currently in front of the Straw Hats and Frankie, Bonnie, Atlas. Yeah, that's her name, Atlas. I'm sorry, y'all. And then Mars found the transponder snail. Now, is it really triangular shaped like York Totem? Like, but I mean, I guess it is. But there's no way that is what's actually broadcasting what's going on to everyone. I think who actually is broadcasting it or has something to do with that is Stussy. I don't think it's that. I think that is a red herring of hell. I think that's just a distraction and one of the final, middle finger up to the Gorosei for killing him, or like a final contingency plan in case, because Vegapunk is a smart dude. Like, he probably has contingency plans for his contingency plans. And this is probably contingency plan number 1. There's no way he just had one transponder snail on all of the Punk records, and this one just happens to be the one that is handling all of the transmitting to everyone. And once you destroy this, everything's done. The whole plan fails. There's no way the world's smartest scientist. There's just no way that like we're done because he found it pretty easily. There's no way. There's no way that's it. But that's where the chapter ends. Let me know what you guys think about the current chapter and be ready because more videos is coming. I definitely want to delve deeper into this chapter, so I don't want to say too much, but the next video I'm gonna delve deeper into this here chapter and the intricacies and the small details that I can't really get out in these shorter videos. But I will see you guys in that video because man, this was a W chapter.